Hello and welcome to SWS 2.0. My name is TS Sudhir and you're watching Study with Sudhir. This video, as you would have realized from the thumbnail, is going to be extremely important because all of you who are stepping into college or are already in college would all be required to do an internship, mostly in year 3, right? How do you prepare for an internship interview? Should you take it seriously? Should you not take it seriously? Because many of us think that this is not going to really translate into a full-time job. So do I really need to take it seriously? In fact, there are many schools which send their students for internship of a week, 10 days, 15 days. So internship is not just during college. It could well be during your school life itself. What I need to tell you is that you need to remember the fundamental point in this. Why do you do an internship? And why do you need to take it seriously? You need to take it seriously because this is your first exposure into the real professional world into which you will step after you have passed out of college. Okay, so being part of a workplace, of a professional workplace, would give you an insight into how the real world actually operates. The academic world, and we may all hate it. Okay, टीचर्स ने ये बोला, इसने ये गलती निकाली, मेरे को मार्क्स कम मिले, all that is fine. But let me tell you that the academic world is a very cocooned world. We are all protected within the academic world. The moment you step into the big, bad professional world, you will actually realize, वो क्या बोलते हैं हिंदी में, आटे दाल का भाव पता चल जाएगा, right? So, internship allows us to wake up and smell the coffee. It's like the trailer of the main film. Trailer से पता चल जाएगा कि असली पूरी film कैसी होगी. Okay, so here are some things you should do before you go for that internship interview. Very important because it will allow the other person to know what you are and it will allow you to get a glimpse into how I need to approach people in the professional space. The first thing you need to do, you got a call from a company, please research the company. Learn about the company's values. What do they do? What do they stand for? The work ethic of a company, the mission statement, the culture, the kind of projects they have worked on in the past, the kind of projects they may be working on right now, any kind of news or any kind of positive feedback about them, achievements. Understand how your skills, this is important, understand how your skills and interests can align with those of the organization, and you should be able to articulate all this during the interview. You should be able to say that I see that your company does XYZ and I have an interest in X and Y, so I do see some kind of a synergy out there. You speak like that, trust me, the person who is interviewing you will be very impressed because it will immediately tell him or her that you have done your homework. You are a well-prepared student who has come for the internship, well prepared, having done your homework and research on that company. It will be appreciated. Okay. Second one, please understand what your role is expected as an intern in that company. So you need to familiarize yourself what will be your role like, what will be your responsibilities like, what will be the requirements. It's always better when you get the letter, you find out at that stage itself through a phone call or whatever, or through their website, because many of them on their website itself will put out that these are the kind of responsibilities we assign to interns during the summer or during the winter, right? And what are their expectations like. I know that some of them are taking interns during the Dashera break also. So you tailor your responses during the interview depending on what they need and to highlight what qualifications you have in order to meet that criteria. Okay, so I hope the first 2 points are clear. The third one is about your resume. Now, you cannot put out a resume that is one size fits all kind of a thing. It's not a pamphlet that you are distributing at a bus stop or a railway station at the same time to X, Y, and Z. It has to be tailor-made. Some company may want persons with this particular virtue, this particular qualification. And if you have that qualification, you need to highlight that in your resume. You cannot bury it as at the end, right? Another company may want qualification Y, so you promote that so that it catches the attention of the person who is going through your CV. So your resume has to be tailor made for the requirements of a particular organization. And if a particular quality that you have is not sought by a particular company, don't bother to highlight that, because usse fayda nahi hoga. He's not looking for that, right? Always be ready to discuss your resume, because most internship interviews may, what they do is to discuss what you have presented in your resume. So it's very important to be truthful in your resume. वहां पे ब्लफ मास्टरबाजी नहीं करने का. अगर आपने कुछ लिखा है, you should be able to back it up, substantiate it with facts. They will actually check whether you have actually gone through what you have claimed in your CV or resume. So practice articulating how you would present what you have written in your resume. शीशे के सामने you try to articulate that so that you get the confidence कि मैं ये बात कर पाऊंगा. उस समय पे सीधा जाके नहीं, आपको इन सभी का अभ्यास पहले से ही करना होगा. Okay, you need to convey to them that you are a suitable candidate for their internship. Okay, because many of the internships now are also paid internships, not at the school level, at the college level. So they are also shelling out, putting money on the table. So you need to tell them that I'm worthy of this amount that you are paying me for a month or 2 months. Okay. Prepare common interview questions, which could be, you need to anticipate what kind of questions that could be asked based again on the resume and what they are expecting or what you have learned in college, which could be of use during the internship. You also formulate your very clear and very concise responses. It cannot be not like that kind of a thing. That will be a put off. Don't hem and haw during the interview. Okay, be very clear while you speak. Okay, which is why I'm doing this on spoken English, that while you speak, you need to have absolute clarity of thought while you're articulating your responses. Show enthusiasm for the internship. You could be asked situation-based questions that, okay, this is the situation, what is it that you are likely to do? Or you could be asked task-based questions that, okay, this is a task, how do you think you will accomplish this task? So you need to structure your responses for, it could be behavioral questions again. So you demonstrate your problem-solving skills and also in some cases teamwork skills. You could be asked to demonstrate. So you need to have a 360-degree idea. Okay, if this question is asked, how am I going to tackle that? Prepare yourself accordingly for such questions. You could also ask them questions as to what do they expect from you. Okay, you could ask them about the team dynamics. You could ask them about the company culture. Most companies like to be asked questions. You don't have to be one scared mouse out there. You can ask questions as to, what will be my role like? What am I supposed to do? Who do I report to? And stuff like that. Okay, so engage in a meaningful conversation with the person who is interviewing you, person or persons, because that will demonstrate both your interest, your enthusiasm, as well as your curiosity. I mean, after all, you don't want to be just a decorative flower in the office, right? You want to contribute and learn. Important 2 words, contribute and learn during your internship. So you need to show that willingness to learn and to contribute. You could also research the interviewers, go through their LinkedIn profile, so that you have an insight into their own background and experience. Oh, this person is a PhD in this. Okay, this person studied in the USA. So this is the background he or she comes from. So you have an idea and that will help you articulate yourself that much better. And finally, of course, always arrive on time. In fact, arrive early. Be organized. Carry an extra copy of your resume always. Don't say that, oh, मेरे पास तो soft copy है, मेरे mobile पे देख लो. No, absolute no. Carry a hard copy, an extra hard copy. Dress appropriately. Formal clothing, always better, because it kind of conveys a more dignified and respectful kind of a demeanor. And as I said, arrive early, before time, and be organized with your stuff. Okay, so these are the things that you need to bear in mind if you're going for an internship interview. It could be for people with a commerce background, with a with an engineering background, with a management background, that doesn't matter. These basic rules have to be kept in mind. Okay. I hope this was useful. Please write in your feedback. Until the next episode on SWS 2.0, thank you very much.